Well, I don't think it's whatever the hell happens, to be honest. I was a Remainer, like many other colleagues, but like many other colleagues, and indeed, like my constituents and the rest of the country, I am first and foremost a Democrat, and I recognise that in any vote that we have, especially an exercise in democracy as extensive and significant as this one that we've just had, where 17.4 million people voted to leave the European Union, democracy only works if the people that are on the side of the argument that didn't actually succeed on that occasion accept that result. And so I was very clear on the morning after the referendum, in fact, before I was even a Member of Parliament, that we absolutely have to leave the European Union. And I've said this all along, and I voted 3 times for a deal in the House of Commons. And, you know, I would just sort of gently say to Hillary and other colleagues in the Labour Party, I don't want a no deal, and if he doesn't want a no deal, I really very much hope that he will back the deal that the Prime Minister comes back with, so that we can actually move on, which is what I think actually Labour voters want, and voters of all different political persuasions. They actually want us to move on and address the serious issues facing the country, whether it's more police on the streets, whether it's levelling up school funding, whether it's actually supporting our NHS. These are the priorities that people in my constituency, and I'm sure in Hillary's, expressed to me on a daily basis.
Well, like so many, strong on democracy, a 3% difference in an advisory referendum, and not an inch is being given to the other 16 million who voted the other way. Surely there does have to be some accommodation of the reality that this country is utterly split.
Yes, I think that's a very fair point, and every time I've spoken in the House of Commons, I have said and acknowledged that there are divisions, and they cut across our benches. We are divided in our party, and the Labour Party are divided on their side as well. At the end of the day, we stood on a manifesto in 2017, as did the Labour Party, saying we would deliver Brexit and we would seek a deal. Now the opportunity has come for us to vote for this deal, which does actually recognise a lot of the concerns expressed to me by passionate Remain voters around all the issues. And what I would say is, if people are saying, well, this deal isn't good enough, really, I mean, what specifically are the areas where they're not happy? Because there has to be compromise from everybody.
Right.
I think Leave voters have compromised a lot. I think people who voted Remain have compromised. Everybody now needs to recognise that they can't dance on the head of a pin anymore, and we can't let ideology and perfection be the enemy of a pragmatic acceptance that it's not good for the country to continue dragging this out endlessly.
Well,